Hello everyone and welcome to Tyresome. My name's Mike and today we are going to be going from this old wooden steering wheel, which has actually given me splinters, to this, or at least what's inside this box, which is an Australi leather bound steering wheel. Let's have a look at that. What we're going to be doing is getting rid of this old wooden steering wheel. And this might have been good back in 1978, but even if it's your taste, this thing is not in the best condition. You can see that crack there at the top left of the wheel. Well, that has actually given me splinters before, so it's definitely time for a bit of a refresh. Let's get it open. I know the lighting's awful, all that shit, but Bob, literally the builder, is outside doing stuff. But it's like Christmas in here! Woohoo! Look at that. And it's got a fitting kit. Yes, look, there's the main article. I mean, look, it's a three-spoke, supposedly genuinely leather-bound steering wheel from a company called Australi. They've been making wheels for decades, as far as I can tell. On eBay, if you search for them, not only do you get these, but you get like some from like at least the 70s, probably earlier. So I'm quite happy to have this on the Scimitar. What's more important, other than it being a nice looking wheel, is actually that it feels nice, and it feels actually quite good build quality. This cost me, I think, £70. You can get Alcantara ones, which I did want, but I've been warned about the quality of Alcantara over time. Like if you're you know, in a race car or something and you're not actually doing that much mileage, then maybe you can get away with getting one and it would be lovely. But leather, I think, for durability is going to be the better option. I hope this fits. The bolt pattern here, I mean, appears to line up. And apart from that, it's a nice wheel. Oh, it's an inch smaller. This is a 13 inch, whereas the wooden one is 14, which hopefully will make it not only a bit better, you know, a bit of a quicker steering feel. It will make the steering more heavier, but it's really light at the moment. Proper rubber band, you know, little finger steering light. So I don't mind making it a little bit heavier. So here we are. You can see that, I mean, someone told me that this was actually a factory option, this steering wheel, but I don't think this one in particular was, because this is the emblem that came off, if you like, if you can call it an emblem. But you see, it's a nice thing, but it doesn't look factory. It's like, that's not the Scimitar font. I feel like they would have put the sword there or something. It's got this sort of silicone stuff, which obviously they put on to stop it rattling. And the self-cancelling indicators don't work with this particular boss. So I definitely don't think it's factory. That being said, we have undone all of those bolts. That is the last one out. That is the hole pointing up, which is straight ahead. And for the first time in God knows how long, this steering wheel is off the Scimitar. And look, you can see how damaged it is in those corners. It doesn't actually flex at all. It's definitely a well-made wheel, I'd say. But yeah, nevertheless, we're putting something much better in its place. Wow, that's a small steering wheel, isn't it? Strangely, you know what? With the steering wheel like this, I reckon you could actually drive that. I reckon you could. We're not trying! And will this one fit? That's the question. And it will, by the looks of it. Good, because I bought it already. And I can tell that's already going to look so much better in there. I can't wait! Like, they're going in, but they're going in almost at a bit of an angle, which is rather strange. I don't know if I want that. No, I can't get the blasted thing off. I noticed a couple of the other ones on the old wheel were like, you know, at dodgy angles or whatever, and I just assumed it's because the previous owner cross-threaded the nuts on the back or whatever like that and didn't really care when they put it in, but maybe it was an act of necessity. So yeah, the boss is a weird sort of, the top one will go in straight. In fact, it looks like the top three will go in straight. But this is very weird because the bolt pattern shouldn't differ, you know. If you have this motor liter sort of fitment, then it shouldn't have a weird spacing. I don't really know what's going on there. I've just noticed something, and this upsets me a lot. I've just noticed, look at those holes. This has been manually drilled out here. That's one. So this one in the middle here is one that's from the factory, and the ones either side someone's manually drilled in. And then the same goes for down here. That's a factory hole, but someone's just drilled these two holes through. Same, look at this here. Look at that, the state of it. Oh my god. Oh, that's tragic. Oh god, so what are the factory holes? We've got one up here, got one up here, one down here, one over there. I guess they must have widened some of the existing holes maybe, but this boss has been very tampered with. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this. And from that boss to this one, look at this gorgeous new Motolita. Well, sorry, it's made by Mountney, but it is a Motolita boss, and I'm very happy with it because it fits primarily, and I've already checked the wheel will fit to it. I don't know why the camera's there. We go. Yeah, the wheel will fit to it. So I'm very much looking forward to that. Even though the wheels are straight on the car, and I thought I pointed the boss straight, I didn't. The wheel actually sits off centre to what I would, think you would do for the boss. But that's fine. What I'm going to do, as you can see, is attach the wheel to the boss first, and then simply put the wheel on the splines with the boss, and that can be all done at the same time. I think they're all tight now, which is good. No, they're not. This is it, isn't it? This is where I missed one. But luckily, there's so many more. I mean, it's not like I've been driving the car for 2 weeks with only 4 screws holding it on anyway. I haven't, by the way. Gosh, that'd be very, very silly. Wheel is good to go. Let's pop it in the car. So, the wheel is on straight now, and I think if I just zap this up, like so, then that is not going anywhere, as the Pope said to the Bishop. But, more importantly, let's just see if that plastic fairing on the back is going to interfere too much. Just by giving it a quick steer. Apart from my belt slipping, that is. But no, it's not interfering at all. That is absolutely fine, or at least not so much that I can actually tell any difference, which is lovely. I want to know what you think down in the comments, because I do have this, which came with the boss kit from Mountney, and it's a horn push, right? You connect your wire up there and it's a button, but it's the cheapest, most plasticky thing ever. So my question is this better than just leaving it open? What do you think? What do you think? I actually think, you know what, when I first saw this, I thought this was too cheap to go on. I thought that's never gonna, that looks horrible. And I thought I'd rather go for the racy look with just the open bolt. But actually I think it's better than having it open, to be fair. I don't know. What do you think down in the comments below? Or should I even look for a different centre to go in there? Like something metal would be nice, but I've never really been on the market for it. Look at this. This is the offending What's-It, and you can see all these manually drilled out holes, and that is so bad on the steering system, on a car which doesn't have airbags, traction control, anything like that. All you have are seatbelts, steering wheel and brakes. To have your steering wheel like this is so bad, particularly that one down there, down here. It's so bad. Whoever did that also sawed off the nuts, because they obviously didn't fit right, so he just sawed them off. They're all like that. Thank God. I'm so glad to have
the proper new steering wheel and everything in there now. It's so good.
Thank you very much for watching Tyresome. I've got a new steering wheel, finally. It won't give me splinters. And it feels good, man. It feels good. And you know what? It's nice to get the off little waft of leather now and again. It makes a difference from the WD-40 and petrol that I normally smell when driving along. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.